He is one of those men who is a legend in his sport. Many people call Thulani the first black canoeist ever in the history of the sport. Thulani, welcome to Sport at 10. It's great to have you off the water and in the studio. How are you?
I'm great, eh?
Let's talk a little about Lendaba canoeing in Dota, because it's not typical to see a black man canoeing, especially when you started back in 1997. What got you on the water? How did you start? What's the story of that?
Well, I actually grew up in KwaZulu-Natal in the valley, right in the valley, like sort of in bushes, you know.
Emakai?
Yeah, Emakai. Yeah, you know, the main sport there is soccer. Everyone is playing soccer. Everyone, when you want to grow up, you want to play for big team like Chiefs. Even myself, when I grew up, I wanted to play for Bafana Bafana one day.
And you big, man. You could have, you like could have been Tower. Maybe later I'll walk across there and stand next to you just to give people an idea of how big and tall you are. But yeah, so you wanted to be a footballer?
Yes. And you know, one of the days we were walking to the sport ground, which go past the dam. We got quite a big dam close to our houses there.
By design?
In Nekli Dam. And we were walking with my friends. We were still very young, 13 years old. And when we were crossing the dam, there were a few white guys in these small canoes. Actually, that was the first time I saw even the canoe that we're pedaling these days to race on. And I was quite surprised how these white guys can balance such a small boat. And amongst them, there was one black guy, which we met at the day, Robert Lembete, and he actually walked up to the bridge and asked if we were also interested.
So was it grounding?
Yeah, I was just going to a soccer, but we stopped at the bridge because the way to a soccer field go past the dam, which is Nekli Dam.
So Magapume Manzinu team get Magabon?
Well, you know, he asked if we were also interested. We want to start canoeing. And you know, we say yes, but I can tell you what today, that wasn't the aim. And
then in 3 years, from that conversation, no Robert, in 3 years you became the first black man to be in the top 50 of the Dusi Canoe Marathon.
Yes.
In just 3 years. Are you telling me before that, no one, even in the top 50, no black guy had ever come into the top 50? What's wrong?
Well, I think the sport been dominated by white guys. Yeah, so they were the black guys were not exposed on the sport. And
yeah,
you know, that's why everyone is running to go and play soccer. And yeah, we are sort of first people to really to be introduced in sport.
2008, the big year, Dusi Canoe Marathon. 1,000, between 2,000 paddlers. No one's expecting you. It's never been won by a black person. Take us through that race. What happens?
Yeah, that's definitely, for me, that was a special moment. We team up with Martin Dreyer.
So only two man, Jacks, not just one man.
Yes,
partnership.
Yes, what happened in Dusi, every year it actually changes. Like this year is a K1, and then next year K1 means there's single, one person in the boat. Next year will be doubles, there'll be two people. So it changed every year. And that year it was actually doubles.
And this is the year, this is you.
Yes.
This is the year that you won it with your partner, Martin.
Yes.
How hard was it? What did it mean? What did it mean to you?
You know, for me, you know, that was a special moment, you know. I've put so much time trying to win Dusi for last, I would say 3-4 years before this. And actually 2006 also was a double. I was winning with Len Jenkins, and then we break on the second day and we're leading by 4 minutes. And you know, I was so disappointed. And to win with Martin was so special. It was also so special for the people in the valley. The Dusi organizers. Yes, actually everyone, like everyone supported me so much. The Dusi organizers, they flew us back at home with a helicopter, and they dropped me right by my house, and everyone. Yes, and people from all the houses.
Helicopter. Hey.
So that was such a special moment for me. You know, knowing that I've put so much time, so much training onto it, to end that victory was very, very special.
Is it expensive? Because in front of you, I came out with them and I was doing my Jackie Chan moves with it and ha 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 ha. Please put it together. Let me see what that looks like in your hands and then tell me what it costs. So that is a paddle.
This is a para.
And it looks easy when you're doing it there. Is it hard? Is it hard to be doing this?
It's very hard, yeah.
Serious?
Water is very heavy, so you have to be very strong. You spend quite a bit of time in the gym, building those muscles that are going to pull this thing. So that's how you put it.
Yeah,
somewhere here there is an angle that you have to put this thing. So you put it together like that.
Yeah.
That's how you hold it like that, and then you do that.
And then you paddle?
Yes.
Malin?
This is 5 grand.
In our rand?
In our
South African money?
Yes.
I say 5,000 rand le palnyana lili.
Yeah.
Iyenzani?
Special, it's very special. You know, without
Maringazenzela la in my backyard with some wood and ngimnandi.
Into iproblem uzokwenza esindayo and manje uzogcina usalile. Ngathi uwe wayizwa le ukuthi light kanjani. So it's so special, light and strong. Yeah, very special.
So now, are you professional? Are you paid to be a canoeist? Are you earning a living from this?
Yes, I am. I think in this para you can see on the plate, I got Bill Dietz and Williams Hunt. These are actually my main sponsors. Without these guys, you know, in canoeing, like I said, how much is this thing? I will never afford to buy this thing.
Let's see there. So you're saying those are your sponsors. Those are the guys that put in the money for you and make sure that you can keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Now, before we go, I did promise this, just to show you that you are a bit of a tower matoa. Mina no tower. Here we are. Outing mama lente 5,000 rand. Yabana marangak marker. No, I can go. But now, when we're canoeing, when are you going to take me on the river? I want to go.
Well, anytime when you're ready.
Flat.
No, even down the river, I will take you.
But people are also saying that you're old now. You're 31, but yeah, I saw Katele, so say Pelin Dabayako.
Hey, I'm not quite sure about that. Actually, we did a race on Friday. They call it non-stop Dusi. Dusi is on 3 days, and this race from Maritzburg to Devon in 1 day, and I won it. So I don't think
120 Ks in 1 day.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
Thanks,
we appreciate what you've done. You've changed the sport because now black men dominate the Dusi. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
You changed it. This man, one man. Thank you very much. I'm keeping this. I hambi now. This is for me. 5 grand. I've got a stick on the wall for 5 grand. Thulani, siyabonga.